This is Jonathan Aguilar here for Pro Boxing Fans, joined by Josh Kelly. He's back this Friday night here in Newcastle, live on Channel 5. Josh, back in the northeast. It's a good place to be right now. Good seasons for Sunderland and Newcastle, but I'm guessing you want to put the boxing back on the map as well, and I guess Friday's the opportunity to do that.
Definitely. Keep coming back, keep having good performances here, enjoy it here. We've got the home crowd. I think everyone sort of, listen, I'm a Sunderland lad through and through and support the team, but I think when boxing's involved, people sort of put the teams to one side and all come together in the northeast. Do you know what I mean? It's a different sport altogether, so I feel like it's going to be a great atmosphere in there on Friday.
Just a word on Sunderland, obviously back in the Prem. You were there at the final. Did it give you sort of that motivation to fight at the stadium, maybe later this year, next year, Stadium of Light?
Yeah, next year I think. Big fight next year. I think it's written. It's got to be. Atmosphere was tremendous down Wembley. Imagine at the Stadium of Light. Do you know what I mean? Filling the card full of home fighters would be unbelievable.
You obviously need a dance partner for that type of fight. Would it be a British name like Conor Benn? Would it be a world name, one of those big name Americans? Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to talk about any of the names until I get rid of Friday night. Friday night's what I'm focused on. I'm going to take this guy to school on Friday night and show Pete what I'm about.
Tell us about that mindset, because last week Caleb Plant, Jamal Charlo on the same card, and everyone was saying you guys are fighting next, not even talking about their opponents, and then we saw what happened. Is it a case of just being as focused as possible on this fight?
Yeah, if you look at, there's been many things in the past have happened. History repeats itself, where you look past the fight, next thing you know you're in a fight, and it's like, nah, you can never look past anyone. This guy's like, I prepare for everyone like they are world title fights, or the hardest version of themselves. I put them extremes in my head, so I feel like it's going to come out like this, punch like this, be fast like this. So I'm prepared for the best version of him, but I've been getting great sparring, great camp, and I just want to keep this busy this year, so just keep it busy and keep it rolling.
I spoke to Adam Booth just there, and we were talking about the Ishmael Davis fight, and he said, look, we only had a few days to prepare a completely different sort of match-up to what you were preparing for in the Liam Smith fight. Talk to us about how your mindset was going into the fight, because you were preparing for someone else, and then last minute you had to prepare for someone else.
No, it was a weird one. I mean, I think he was ready for 2 weeks after the fight anyway, so you can't, like, it's hard because you're in a, for me it was a lose-lose. It's like, if you win, well, he's had a week's notice, but if you lose, yeah, you've lost. It's a bit of a weird one, so for him he can't use that excuse of, I've only had a week's notice. It's not like that. You took the fight, you had a couple of weeks you had a fight in a couple of weeks after, and it is what it is, but styles do change the perception of a fight, and I just boxed safe and boxed the way I know I can box, and just got the win. I didn't do nothing too fancy, didn't step on the gas. Should have stepped on the gas a lot more, but it is what it is, and he's a good fighter, you know. He's a real good fighter. I really rate Ishmael. I think you'll see how good he is in a few fights' time. And to look what I've done, just boxing and moving the way I did, I was in sort of first gear.
Since the Avanesian fight, you've been on a pretty good run. A lot of people wrote you off before the Williamson fight. You proved the doubters wrong. What's your confidence like since that? And did your confidence take a hit after the Avanesian fight?
No, it wasn't confidence. It was just mindset and weight. Cutting that much weight for a fight is like a stone on the morning of the weigh, and it's just, you can't do that. My mindset's totally changed. Obviously I've got a coach in there and different things, and just mindset's just on a different level. It's like nothing like it was before. Just totally relaxed in a place of just perfect. Outside opinions now are just getting cut. I don't take note of anyone's opinions, you know what I mean? It's only opinions are like arseholes, everyone's got one, so the only opinion what counts is me, the ones who I regard the closest to me and who's got a good knowledge on boxing, so that and the weight, so the weight was killing us, so I was never going to perform like that. I bumped into one of Avenetian's team members on the way to Tenerife on the plane, funny enough. And we sat there and he's a really nice guy, and he said, listen Josh, we knew you were dead at the weight. All we had to do was just try and keep the pressure on you, and you would blow up eventually. He said, you've got the best years ahead of you, so I appreciated that from him. So and I believe that's what I am. Like, I've got the best years ahead of us, and I know that now at this weight I can go forever. I've got. It's not even. Everyone should never even look at that fight anymore, because that's just a blip. It's a weird dream version of myself. And you see how sharp I was the first 4 or 5 rounds at that weight. So yeah, I feel the more people doubt us, the better I am.
I'm not going to ask you about names, because like you say, you focus on Friday, but there's a big fight coming up in the division between Fundora and Tim Tszyu, the rematch. What's your prediction for that? Because you know the winner of that could be a potential fight.
Yeah, it's a crazy one. Tim Tszyu, I don't know. Tim Tszyu.
Fundora won the first one.
Yeah, he did. But Fundora's coming off a loss, no? Is he coming off a loss? No, he's not coming off a loss. He's just beat. Who's he just beaten?
Quick box, right?
Beating. I forgot. I'm not sure. I think it might even be.
Hora Booker,
yeah. He's an awkward guy, man. Tim Tszyu's got some balls going back in, but I'd love to challenge myself against any of them. It's about getting yourself in with the best, innit, and testing yourself. I don't give a fuck. Get me in. See what I can do.
There's a couple others to ask you. Chris Eubank Sr has come out and said that if Eubank Jr comes back in the ring, that he'll get back in there in an exhibition. Would you like to see that or not?
Fucking hell, it's mad, isn't it? I might get my dad out the taxis and get him back in his amateur get his amateur record back up and get him back in boxing with me. It's fucking mad. I don't know. It's becoming like, boxing's becoming like, who shouts the loudest, who gets the biggest fights, who's the circus fantasy fights, and like them are the ones which making the most money. It's not really about the guys who's challenging for them real fights and real tests and titles. So it's a bit weird, mate. Boxing's went a bit weird.
Is that how you feel about Pacquiao coming back?
That's what I'm saying. That's crazy, isn't it? You can't, like, he's a legend, but he shouldn't just jump straight back in for a world title. He shouldn't be able to jump the line like that. That's crazy, but that's what I'm saying. Boxing's boxing. It's got to be the right place, the right time, the right noise, and everything will be okay.
Last one, Usyk and Dubois rematching this July. Who do you have in the rematch?
Sure it is. I'm gonna say it's a hard one, but I'm gonna say Dubois, just because he's got so much confidence off the last few performances. It'll be an absolute joke, and he's riding a wave of momentum. But Usyk's one of the most skilled fighters to put the gloves on. So we'll soon see, mate. We'll soon see. That one's a pick-em fight, really is.
My bad. Last one. Crawford Canelo. Who wins that?
Do you know, you can't bet against Canelo, but the last fight, it seems he looked a little bit old around the side of his skin. It looked just a little bit too. Obviously, Crawford's not a spring chicken, but I'm not sure, you know. If I put my money somewhere to win money, I'd put it on Crawford.
Josh, big fights on the horizon, but Friday night it's all on the line against Biea. Do not miss it. Channel 5 in Newcastle. Josh, appreciate your time. Good luck.
Cheers.